Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns on the Mysterious JG. See, it's like, I don't know. I'm not quite... Sometimes I wonder, am I just being a perv? Am I the only one who sees it? It does seem like they sexualize Vanille a bit, don't they? Kind of looking backwards at you over the shoulder, like a grown woman, uh, angled in that way for a photograph with a bare back. I mean, it's not like it's a booty shot or anything, but I don't know. Anyway, I got a video recorded, and I was so pleased. It also took me so long to get the disc to read that I figured I'll do one more because I'll put myself in a position where if I feel like off-screen fighting regular old monsters during the week, I can. So for those who care, and that's none of you, and those of you who are watching these videos as they go up, the first video of this weekend's batch was recorded with the previous, and then I will get into new videos proper. But we're also going to learn a little bit about the remorseful saint, the flow of time. Once upon a time, it granted us the sweet balm of forgetfulness, and had the power to wash the past clean, every grief, every sin, every insult. But not anymore in the never-ending now that humanity drifts in, nothing is forgotten. Humanity has fallen outside of the flow of time and straight into a prison of eternity. The cries of the dead will never cease, and Vanille's guilt will never fade. Okay, so Vanille, I guess she blames herself for the deaths of everyone who died as a result of whatever when she and Fang turned into a super monster. And now she can hear all the souls, and that's kind of messed up too. Anyway, you'll see we got the giant purple version of the sword that we used to have. And, indeed, if you were to compare this to... we were using Overture, which is plus 280 strength, plus 280 magic, maximum HP plus 500, and arsenal of 1. Slightly increases the damage done by army of 1. Problem with that skill, of course, being that we don't have army of 1 yet. It is a reward you get later in the story. So I had already replaced it with the Shard Blade, which we get from... is a uncommon drop from regular old behemoth enemies, which gives plus 500 strength, plus 500 magic, and auto regen for 15 seconds. But now, with the flesh render, we have plus 900 strength, plus 900 magic, and auto regen. This is, in fact, as far as... it doesn't give us any maximum HP, but as far as damage and stuff goes, strength and magic, it is the most powerful Woppet that we have. It is likely going to be... because I'll have a total of 3 weapons equipped when we fight the final boss. I don't think I'm going to find 3 weapons that are better than this. This is probably going to be one of our endgame Woppets here. Bonecracker, on the other hand, plus 550, but it has Deep Protect Chaser. So this is significantly more powerful than Bonecracker, but with not as good a skill. But Bonecracker is pretty damn good too. At this point, Shard Blade is probably the 3rd strongest Woppet I've got. Except for, I mean, you've got ATB plus ATB speed. Blaze Fire Saber might be better than Overture just because it's got ATB speed. Protect Thief is an interesting thing, but this thing just doesn't do that much damage, and we can get it other ways. And I'm using Femme Fatale because it has status ailment duration, damage, and duration boosts. So, Sworn to the Sword, Fencer's Earrings. This is what's increased damage dealt to enemies when they are within a certain range. I could switch this, because this is a useful thing to have when you need to have a schema that's really resistant to damage. But I had another one I was thinking I could switch it to. Increases resistance status, strength, and blah blah blah. Yeah, this one doubles. Oh, I'm being a goof. Probably want to get rid of this one because it's making me really fragile when I'm in this mode. So I've got stuff like Warrior Hunter Mask, increased strength for 15 to seals the effect of bravery and faith. Yeah, let's just do that. And I think I got that for defeating the Omega Triffid. Increased damage dealt to enemies within a certain range. I don't know if I care about that or not, but what else have I got? Got close and far away. Makes beneficial effects of recovery items last 25% longer. Triggers bravery. Thorn of Courage, because I've got Tithe bravery, but I've also got this Whoppet is giving me regen, so that shouldn't be a problem. Set and Scrunchy increases resistance to all status ailments is good. Deep Protect by 100. I feel like there should be something better here. Probably Pain. This is magic and increases maximum HP by 10%. But yeah, this one I can go to. I had the thing here that was making this do very little damage but be really hard to kill. But I think I'll try Skeleton's Earrings for a while and see how we like it. But yeah, the Warrior Hunter Mask is giving us the ability to steal Bravery, Faith, and Haste. I don't know how often. Oh, but it's an NA enemy struck with a Heavy Slash, so never mind. I'd have to switch and start using Heavy Slash on this to get that to work. Which, I mean, I could do that. Heavy Slash 2... because it costs a lot of AP. No, you know what? Let's get rid of this then. Increases damage dealt by status ailments attacks. No. Increases magic. Increases magic resistance. Yeah, let's just do that then. We just let time expire. Wasn't there like a bronzed metal over here that we could nab? Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. We land up here on top of the wall, but it's time to return to the Ark. Nice view of the cathedral, though. Alright, let's get some plot scenes. And then some kind of rewards. I guess I could use this video to fight, I could use this video to fight the Triffid and then the, what do you call him, Reaver. There hasn't been time for feedback about whether people wanted to see those fights, but the Reaver one in particular I felt like might have been worth showing off.
Sarah, are you there? Can you hear me?
Can you feel me near you?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm not sure why.
I've been waiting for such a long time just to see you.
I don't really care about Snow or Noel or Stud or Mog, but just you.
But I'm coming home now. It's been a long journey, and it's almost over.
Why are you dressed like that,
so many
sister?
things I want to tell you.
She's back in her little weird quasi-schoolgirl
Me too.
outfit from the first game.
Lightning, you're just like I remember. We haven't seen each other for so long, but you won't let on that you're glad.
Yeah, my emotions
You're
were
my
killed by
sister.
Bunabelza, I think.
You know me better than that. Like you always tell me, I don't wear my heart on my sleeve.
Especially when I don't have sleeves, or when my sleeves are like weird armored gauntlets with murder spike elbows.
You've always been like that. even when we were kids.
So she's only smiled once in her life? Is that what we're being told here? She smiled once when she said congrats at the end of the first game, and it really felt weird.
Promise me that you'll smile for me then, okay?
I mean, you can draw a smile on my face.
Sarah was right. Ever since I could remember, even as a child, I always kept my feelings deep inside.
My feelings of revulsion for everyone around me.
It wasn't a mask, and I wasn't hiding my joy.
If it was a mask, it would have been a special hunter's mask, which would have empowered me to steal bravery, faith, and haste, but only when you have the attack.
When I saw Sarah, I didn't feel anything at all. It's like whatever love I'd had for her was gone from my heart.
Well, that's fucked up. They've hinted at that before, but this is our first confirmation she has no feelings for anyone, even Sarah. So, like, a big part of the game the first time through for me was wondering, is this actually Lightning, or some kind of avatar of Lightning that's been created by Bunavelza as a puppet? That doesn't make that much sense, because why would it be promising the return of Sarah to motivate her to act? But anyway, we got a new seat of time, so that's cool. So we went from having 5 days left to 5 days left. I think if you do if you do almost all the quests, you can unlock a 13th day, which is kind of a special thing in and of itself. See what our rewards are from the floating treasure chests of Ultimate Destiny here. Yep, we got some bronze milestones. That's a pretty blasé reward. Oh, anyway, let's see what we got for schemata. We got lightning, thunder, well, other than the fact that I just switched this up so that it'll be frailer than it should be. That's magic resistance. Let's switch back to this. And, I will quick try to fight, I won't bother with the Triffid enemy, but, because that one's just a joke fight. I mean, if you really want to see it, let me know. But I do feel a bit like, those fights with the, Bohemoth enemies were tough enough that I should have shown them on screen. So, 0 stars against Noel, and Snow, and Grendel, and 3 stars against Ultimo Niblet, 0 stars against Ultimo Goblet, Ultimo Rafflesia. I beat that off screen, I think, didn't I? Ultimo Gremlin, Ultimo Hanuman, Ultimo Skatane, Ultimo Triffid, Ultimo Skeleton, Ultimo Dryad, Ultimo Reaver. Got 4 stars. So let's try it again. Now this time, I did use items against it before, so...
Time to repent.
I also had, I had the help of my Choco friend. But slightly inferior equipment I was using. Oh, that hurt. I'm already regretting this. This battle does take forever. I don't know why I'm putting myself through it again.
I will fight evil. Time. I'm gonna mix it up. Don't even try. The goddess makes me powerful.
Yeah, I don't think I ever cursed it, or got it staggered now that I think about it. I kind of just got it to a place where I was whittling away with deep protect stuff. Well, that was annoying, because I thought I had blocked that, to tell you the truth.
Unfurl the wings of death. Hurting.
So I barely survived, but I did survive. This is actually going worse than it did. Feels like it's going worse than it did before. Thought I blocked, but I guess I was in the middle of attacking and couldn't. But yeah, this isn't going well at all. It went a little smoother than this off screen, and I don't think I don't really think the chocobo helped that much. I think I was just doing slightly better. It's gonna help when its regen wears off, which it just did.
Let's switch it up. You can't read me.
I guess I'll use this. What the hell?
Evil has a price.
Finally staggered, and I didn't get any credit for it, really.
Time for a counterattack.
I don't understand this. I was doing so much better than this off screen. I'm really kicking myself here. Like, I should have just not shown this on screen at this point. I might be underestimating how important it was that it would occasionally target the chocobo.
Time to cut them down. Time for a counterattack. I'll take you to the unseen void.
Because I'm not getting, I'm just not getting the kind of results that I thought I remembered getting before.
Unfurl the wings of death. You think you can be forgiven?
Yeah, this is where I should have used,
Unfurl the wings of death.
this is where I should have been using overclock instead of where I did.
The goddess makes me powerful.
Oh well, at least it's no longer healing,
Let's
which
switch it
is
up.
quite nice.
Let's switch it up. Time to repent. Time for a counterattack. I'll take you to the unseen void.
Yeah, it's doing not as good a job here. That's all there really is to it. So, I mean, I'm probably going to win eventually, but it's just being far more dangerous or difficult than it was before.
Keep the enemy on its toes.
Oh well. I think it's going to eat up the whole video here. I'm really annoyed. I should not have, I should have just let this go. And I'm just going through, items so fast.
You can't read me.
There we go. And the lack of any commentary probably isn't making this any better.
Time to repent.
I think the Chocobo is helping more than I realized, probably.
Time to cut them down. I'm done.
There went the boosts I got from Hero Potion. Oh, never mind, they're back.
I will fight evil.
I was defending, but I guess I was in the middle of something else.
Let's switch it up. The goddess makes me
No,
powerful.
she seems to say. Well, this has been a big fucking mess.
I will fight evil.
Because I'm gonna run out of all my stuff. Like, apparently I just had better,
The goddess makes me powerful. I'm done.
yeah. I don't know how I was allowed to use a rise there. I shouldn't have had enough points left, but okay.
Time for action.
I guess the Chocobo was making more of a difference than I realized, or I just did a terrible job here. The other thing is I just have to make sure I'm in
Has a price.
this stance when he attacks.
Keep the enemy on.
Which I wasn't there, but I'm hoping to get away with it anyway.
I'll bring back lost time. Time for action.
Not enough. Well, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Thought I was going to be able to showcase a win there. So I'm very surprised at how that went. I guess the Chocobo had a lot more help. Was a lot more help than I realized. Because the Chocobo wasn't really healing me very much, and it wasn't doing a lot of damage, but I guess maybe it was acting as a distracting target. So, shame on me. But we did get the sword out of it. Is it stronger against thunder than I remembered? I thought thunder was what I used to use on it. Because I'm really, really surprised at how poorly that went. It's weak against, yeah, ice or lightning damage. Goes from 52,000 to 260,000. I'm not sure why that went as terribly as it did, but let's just ignore it and move on, I guess. What the hell?
So Mog
Try
was
again
alive
next
after
time.
all, and he's been living together with the other Moogles. I'm really happy for him.
You have no idea how fucking happy I am. Let's ask about Mog.
That wasn't very nice, now was it? What you did to poor Mog? It looked like it hurt.
I couldn't help it. I just reacted out of instinct. I don't go in for people hugging me or Moogles, even if I'm glad to see
I don't
them.
go in for people hugging
I think you
Moogles.
actually enjoyed the hug. You just lashed out to cover your embarrassment. Am I right?
Hope,
Stabs
you
into
better
the gut.
drop it. You're treading on dangerous ground now.
Neither of us have emotions, which means I have no problem murdering you.
Vanille and
find
Fang
out about
turned into
Vanille.
a giant crystal pillar, and together they
You
held up
remember
the
these
entire
events from
world.
Final Fantasy
We were all supposed to
13-1?
be in it together, but in the end, the entire burden fell on their shoulders. So you see,
You were sent off to be the goddess of death or something, and I got to grow older and have a girlfriend.
they have to be helped. We don't have any choice. We owe them.
Yeah, we could tell them to piss off. Tell them to piss up Barope. We have the choice.
Listen, when the final day arrives, Fang is going to try to save Vanille. I'm sure of it.
And what about you? Will you try to stop Vanille? Stop the Soul Song? You know it's
big
God's
baby.
will that it takes place.
Have you forgotten? I
God
told
seems to
him
be
my sister
evil in this
hugged
game, though.
The promise of her return, anyway. I've got to do what he wants, or else.
Interesting answer. Some people might take that to mean if it wasn't for the threat, you would consider defying him.
Some people
Yep.
might. What about you? Do you trust me?
Of course.
You've got a giant glowing purple sword on your back. You won it in battle with a giant purple glowing monster, which you are now no longer able to defeat, despite JG's claims that you won handily off screen. I don't trust you at all.
I'm sorry, Light. I didn't mean to sound like I don't. I'll always be on your side, even if you do decide to turn against God. You know that.
That's when you know you have a true friend, when they say to you, I will always be on your side, even if you choose to turn against God. Would you be on my side if I turned against God, folks? Let me know in the comments. In the meanwhile, I think what I'm going to do is head back to Wildlands Station. Or Arius Village. I wonder which one's closer. They're kind of 6 one, half dozen the other. I'll head for Wildlands Station, and we'll see if we can turn in this coal quest before we call it a video. I am super annoyed with how this video went, with our failure. Don't forget your failure in the cave. That failure against the Omega Reaver is annoying me, because I can't tell if I handled it really, really poorly. I just messed up and wasn't doing things right, or if it's that Chocobo was the only thing that allowed me to win that battle against the Omega Reaver. Either way, I'm glad I have the rewards, and I'll have to make it a point now to come back and fight that thing later. But for now, I don't want to get caught up in wasting any more time on it, so... Is the Chocobo, like... Where the hell is the Chocobo? I don't know where the Chocobo is.
I hope you can make everyone's wishes come true. Everyone!
So we have a World of Thanks, because we now have Wonder Gel, which we just hadn't encountered those enemies at all before, I guess. That 10 HP and 2 magic is probably the key. That's what prevented me from defeating Omega Reaver. And now green leather, because we get that from goblins, and I just hadn't fought any goblins at all the last time we visited Chocobo. Godot's red emblem and the Sea Dog's beard. And the treasure the peacock's eye.
You did a fantastical job, Lightning! Miss Mighty Savior!
It says it's been updated, which means I probably have new dumpling cook-off. Yeah, it's just more quests that involve more of the same items. So I need more green leather, which means I gotta kill a bunch of goblins. No problem, I was planning to do that anyway. And a secret wish for Vibrant Ooze and Wonder Gel. Heard about a potion that would make you forget the dead. I thought that was just some kind of reference to weird lubricants. Oh, there you are. Alright. Just in case it's... Oh, here's a new quest.
Mother, you're here! You're really here!
Of course, honey. It's been so
Tell
long.
your children not to
You seem
look
be
my
doing well.
way.
Compared to Luxurian, things aren't as convenient, but it's not so bad. Come on,
They're like
I'll
the
show
same
you around
age.
the village. Oh, and remember, don't stray too far from the path. It's not safe.
Thank you, dear.
Unlike Luxurian,
I'll be sure to
it's full of
remember
murder
that.
monsters.
I can't think of a bond
Oh, we
stronger than the love between a mother and child.
Oh, you're flashing back.
All right.
Oh, never mind.
I used to have
We're all
family, too.
observing.
A sweet little thing who I adopted as my own. How I loved her.
I stole her from her real parents.
She's gone. But she was the sweetest thing, always following me around. Her fur was the softest of all animals. Fur?
Oh, so-
What? You mean... Oh, wait. You're talking about a pet. A dog.
What the fuck's
yes.
wrong with you?
But she was so much more than that. Her name was Clove. She was my only family. One day I lost sight of her for a split second. And she just never came home. Even though I loved her like
She
my own,
disappeared,
probably
like
didn't feel the
anyone's
same about
belief that
me.
you won legit against the ultimate Reaver off-screen. Mother and daughter, the quest. Okay, so now I've got some dumbass quest where I gotta find this person's dog. As usual, Brella's hanging out on the road near the Wildlands station, but when Lightning approaches her, she seems sadder than usual. Is that usually where she hangs out? Isn't this the weirdo who thought that the, Maybe it's a different character. I thought this was the one who thought, like, Chocobos talked to her. Quite recently, perhaps there's a chance Lightning can find the dog. There probably is. The right stuff. Quest complete. Where are you, Moogle? Quest complete. Alright. Gonna go a little bit long. Hey, but look at it this way. This video would be real short if I hadn't wasted everyone's time with an utterly failed effort to fight the Omega Reaver. The only reason I'm not using Chronostasis is in case we get there and the farm opens at 0700 instead of 0600. Because once we get here, I'm probably going to play around with off-screen fighting monsters to move them towards extinction. And just to acquire items for quests, of course. This game is very indirect about how you level. You level by doing quests, not by fighting enemies, but a big chunk of the quests, particularly the ones, all of the ones that are on that canvas of prayers, are just kill enough enemies to get 8 billion drops, and then your stats will go up. There's Dr. Gashaw. Yeah, see, 7 a.m. So I was right not to. Oh, the goddess's disciple is back.
The temple of the goddess lies beyond Polta. For Edro's faithful, it is sacred ground.
Cool.
I've been with Dr. Ghazal for a long time. Decades, in fact.
I've never gotten a promotion or a day off. He's kind of an asshole. I hate working for him. And I hate you too. I take out my petty bitterness. I take out my bitterness on others in petty ways. I was kind of wondering if I could find a fight or something, but I suppose I could just sit here and let... Oh, here we go. Oh, I've got lightning equipped. I guess that's fine. No, lightning is their weakness. Never mind, it is what I want. So that was perfect. But did I have enough time for my hit points to come back? I don't think I did, actually. There's like 1 million dogs around here is the problem. I don't really know how we're meant to figure out which is the correct one, because that, like, there's an unusual number of just, like, NPC dogs wandering around here. Alright, 13
Your
didn't
chocobo
work.
gets better every time I see him. But maybe it's time you gave him something else to eat. He was
Maybe
a wild
it's time you
chocobo, right?
bite
Well,
me.
I've heard that when chocobos get sick or injured out in the wild, they like to eat a plant called Yule's flower. Unfortunately,
Already done it.
the flower doesn't grow around here. But the hunters
Flower's
of
not
Gath
around
know
here, so
where
let's
to
beat
find
it
the
up.
flowers. Go ask them.
Why don't you go ask them? Why don't you just go to hell? Go to hell and die. Let's hand over the force fertilizer.
Sarala.
Oh, hello.
Your dad's an
Is that
asshole,
fertilizer from the
and he's
woods?
alive but pretending to be
Thanks.
dead.
Does that mean you met Father?
I've got
Yes,
some
and he
bad
wants
news.
nothing to do with you.
Oh, no. Please, not that.
He left a message. His last words before he died were, dig next to the flower.
His last words before he died were diglet dig, trio, trio, trio.
The flower.
What the fuck? I don't know what that means.
A box?
He assured me you would know what it means. I thought he was dead. I don't, never mind.
If this letter has found its way into your hands, it breaks my heart. But you shall not be seeing me again.
JG has camera
I
control
pray
for
that
some
you'll
reason.
forgive me, but I could not bring myself to say these words to you in person. Now, I want you to know this.
You were never mine, and I reject you.
The vegetables that we grow in that field are the finest in all of the wildlands. Everyone who tastes them agrees. Do you know
Well,
why,
that's
my
all I have to
brother?
say. Bye.
Because you are the one who tends them. It's all thanks to you. Once
Anyway,
I'm dead,
keep growing
the
vegetables
farm
forever.
passes to
Bye.
you. It's yours to do as you please.
I'm gonna
ask
sell it,
only
and I'm gonna go to
one
the city
thing.
and become a hooker.
You know the flower that I looked after? The one that never blooms? Please.
Eat it.
Promise me you'll look after it. Keep it safe. This is my last request to you. There will be no more after this.
Hence it being my last request.
My dearest daughter.
I had many other daughters, but they were not as dear to me as you. Seriously, what the hell's wrong with this guy? He's clearly still alive.
Yes.
Are you
Thank you
okay?
for everything. For telling me the truth.
It's a reference for
Father stayed
Bobo.
here
It doesn't
on
even
the
make sense
farm,
if you know
not
Dragon Ball
because
Z,
he
really.
liked it, but because he didn't want to leave me alone. He always
Well,
wanted
he
to
has
leave-
done that
to
now.
leave this place and go on a journey.
A journey?
With Journey, his
Yes,
favorite
to find my
band.
mother. She disappeared a long time ago, but he believed she was alive, and he thought I held him back.
But in fact, I desperately wanted him to leave and give me the farm.
You shouldn't think like that.
But it's true. Look what he wrote in the letter. It's all about that stupid flower that never even blooms. He
Piss on his
comes out
flower.
and says he doesn't care what happens to me as long as his precious flower is safe.
But
What
you're the
flower?
flower? Is that
Well,
what the
who
meaning of this
cares?
is?
He was obsessed with it, you know? Always fussing over it. Even though it never bloomed once.
But you're the flower? It's like symbolic,
What?
maybe? What?
It really is. I found it. Unbelievable.
This is Cornelia.
Who are you?
Pepper speaking.
Why,
Yeah, who is she?
Cares who I am. Behold.
I'm the one who
Flower
knocks.
Rosa, genus Munchus, the flower of legend, said to bloom once every 500 years.
Is this her mom somehow? That would be the only way this could get dumber.
Sarala?
Yes.
Salashaska.
Sarala Rosa Munchus. In the ancient tongue, it means for the love of my daughter.
It's just handy that somebody who knows that happens to be standing around when this thing blooms. This is really convenient.
The legend says that any place that it blooms will be blessed with great fortune and prosperity forever.
Or until the end of time, which, as we have established, is in 5
I
days.
must leave you now and write my paper before my rivals beat me to it. Cornelia is my name. And
Poker's
plant
my
biology is
game.
my game. Goodbye and good luck.
Sarala. He must have named you after the flower. For good luck. And prosperity.
Anyway, find some way to twist this into the fact that your daddy loved you, and we'll call it a quest.
Yes. Oh, Dad.
You asshole! Quest complete. Well, at least we got something accomplished in this video other than getting our butt kicked by Omega Reaver. I didn't think I'd be able to beat Omega Reaver, and I was pleasantly surprised by how well it went off-screen, and then the video got eaten by the interwebs. Decent rewards for this one, though, actually.
Morning, fellow Wildlands residents.
And the side quest information's been updated, but that's...
Oh, right. You wanted some greens, didn't you? You can borrow my field if you like, to grow some of your own.
No, I want to buy them from you. I don't want to become a farmer.
To get the hang of it, you just need dirt, which I've got. And we've got the fertilizer that Father found. There you go. Can you see? The spots where I spread the fertilizer. Just plant seeds there and gazelle greens will sprout thick as weeds. Here, I'll give you your first seed.
Okay.
The better the fertilizer, the more greens you can grow. Go find some and bring it back here.
But I gave you some. You can use Shalashaska's field in Canopus Farms to grow Gryshal greens. Investigate the mounded soil in the fields to plant vegetable seeds. It will take approximately 6 hours for your crop to sprout and mature. Vegetable seeds can be brought from wandering merchants in Canopus Farms and may also be found in the expansive plains and areas like the grasslands. You can give the greens that you grow to your white chocobo or sell them in the shop for profit. Okay, well. Well, I don't know what to do with this other than the fact that I guess I don't need to be using chronostasis or whatever. So I'm going to call it a video. God, I almost don't even care if this video gets eaten because that getting my butt kicked by that Omega Reaver just freaking sucked. But when we come back next time, I don't know. We got to get our chocobo strong enough to go find this airship pilot, and it ain't happening yet. So unless I'm misunderstanding something... Oh, jeez, look at this. Maybe I edit that out. I don't know. This video's gone way long. But anyway, it's over now. Bye-bye.